The Blackhawk fans are going crazy in New Berlin for the MAC Boys Championship between their Oxford Blackhawks and the Sidney Warriors. The first points of the game were scored by Eric Dorsey off of this pass from Kyle Marinas. Dorsey was fouled and the Warriors are up 3-0. After a couple of good defensive stands by both teams, Sam Sherman gives it to Chaz Ackley behind the arc, and he makes the trifecta to put the Warriors up 6-0. The whole first quarter was a defensive struggle. Oxford didn't get many shots, but the ones they did just didn't seem to fall. Chaz Ackley decides to give it to Pat Simons. Simons drives, and his bucket gives Sidney a 9-0 lead. The Blackhawks couldn't seem to solve the Warriors' defensive puzzle in the first quarter, and they'd get shut out 9-0. Chaz Ackley overshoots on this three-point attempt, but Aaron Zern is there, and he gives it to Eric Dorsey, who makes a nice underhanded layup to extend Sidney's lead to 11-0. Aaron Zern makes a steal. He passes to Pat Simons, and Simons makes the layup to make it 13-0. Oxford finally gets on the scoreboard as Josh Davis takes a pass from George Post to get the shot and the foul. Luke Lewis decides to go driving, and he misses but gets the rebound. He gives it to Jack Foulston, and the Blackhawks trim the lead back to 9. Sidney up their lead to 12 on some free throws, and then Kyle Marinas hits a tray to make it a 20-5 ball game. Ryan Bishop gets the inbound to Dan Ohl, and D-Mac makes the bucket to get Oxford within 13. Then George Post finds D-Mac on the outlet, and he goes driving for the hoop, and the Blackhawks get it down to 11. The Warriors end the first half on the upswing as Sam Sherman cans the J, and Sidney goes into the locker room up by a score of 22-9, much to the delight of their fans. At halftime of the game, which was broadcast by WCDO, Greg Davey interviewed members of the Lady Blackhawks who earlier won the girls' MAC championship game. Sidney comes out strong in the second half as Kyle Marinas feeds Eric Dorsey, and this layup increases their lead to 17. It's 26-9. The Blackhawks are trying to turn the momentum in their favor as George Post gets to Josh Davis down low to cut the lead to 15. Eric Dorsey shows why he's one of the better players in Section 4 by taking this off-balance move and turning it into a basket. The Warriors have gotten their lead back to 17, but the Blackhawks are still trying to hang in there as Dan Ohl makes a nice spin move for the hoop and the harm. But just as the Blackhawks are trying to change momentum, Pat Simons comes up with a loose ball. He gets it to Dorsey, and he comes right into our living room. George Post gets it to D-Mac, and he makes a nice move to keep the pace. Sidney starts closing the window of opportunity on Oxford as Dorsey comes up with this loose ball. Dan Ohl beats him to the hoop, but he passes off to Sam Sherman, and Sherman gets the hoop and the foul. The good players take over in big games, and Eric Dorsey has been doing just that. Here he hit a jumper to put Sidney up by 21 points. Pat Simons starts the fourth quarter with a layup off of a steal to put the game out of reach as Eric Dorsey and the Sidney Warriors totally dominate the Oxford Blackhawks to win their third consecutive MAC championship, 64-37. Congratulations to the Warriors. Here's what the players and Coach Brzee said about the victory.
Well, we played good defense, and our offense runs through Ricky, and Ricky had a good day.
You know, we had to defend their two big scores, Davis and Ohl, which we did very well for most of the game. And we talked about, I thought our big kids could run the floor better than their big kids, and I wanted Simons and Dorsey to get up and down the court ahead of their big kids, and I think we did that.
Defense and rebounding. They got a couple big guys, and we boxed out well, and we played real good defense to keep them off the board, keep them scoring.